Hi everybody, Broken Ebeez here. Welcome to today's video. Well, today's video is going to be a massive step forward for you guys and girls in the world of Linux. Because today, Linux Lite 7 release candidate 1 is now available for testing. And you can head over to the Linux Lite OS forum and read all about it. These new installation slide screens are absolutely stunning. However, before I go through that, I just want to, for those of you that don't want to watch a 30-minute video of me rambling, I want to tell you why Linux Lite is better than every other Linux distro out there. It comes down to one word: smart. You see, I think that Jerry and the team over at Linux Lite have cottoned onto something, whether by design or by accident, and I think it blows every other Linux distro out of the water. You see, this Linux distribution is ideal for Windows users who would love to come over to Linux. It's also ideal and perfect for seasoned Linux users. With the most frugal basic hardware setup, you can have a speed that normally you would only experience with something like a standard install of Arch Linux. This operating system absolutely flies on older hardware. And I'm guessing it's not called light because it's light on resources. I'm guessing it's called light because it's so fast, if you blink, you'll miss it. Let's load up NeoFetch. And I'll show you the specs that I'm running this computer on. So I'm running it on a Core 2 Duo E8400 at 3 GHz, 4 GB of RAM, and a 2 GB ATI RX 460 graphics card. Now, other than a bare basic Office PC, that's about as meagre specs as you can get. And yet, this thing absolutely flies. Also, you'll notice that everything about the operating system, even though this is a release candidate, and I don't suggest or recommend you go and download it and try it, I would suggest you wait until the full version is released in June of 2024. Even things like the system monitor look proprietary. All the information that you want is there. It's professional, it's classy, it's polished. Okay, back to the word smart. Why do you say it's smart, Ebeez? Well, because out of the box, if you go to the internet section, you'll notice that it comes with this web browser, Google Chrome. It's one of the few operating systems that I know that comes with Google Chrome out of the box. And that is a very, very smart decision. Because you see, Google Chrome is the best browser on the planet. It's so good that Microsoft based Microsoft Edge on Google Chrome. So Google Chrome has to be the best, right? By design. That's not to name browsers like Vivaldi, Brave, the list goes on, that are all built and based off of Google Chrome. For the purist, there's always Chromium, but no, Linux Lite have gone for the full-blown, right out the box, Google Chrome. Why do I think that is such a smart decision? Well, when you're watching these install screen slides, I think Linux Lite missed a prime opportunity. For one of these slides is entitled, it's not shown here, but one of these slides is entitled Gaming. And it goes something along the lines of Steam has thousands of games available now that you can play on Linux. You also have access to Wine and Play on Linux for other games. Yes, and that's very factual, very correct, very true. But it doesn't really help, does it? The person who wants to play Fortnite. It doesn't really help the person that wants to play Baldur's Gate 3. Or a host of any other games. And it really doesn't help the person who's packing an Office PC with inbuilt onboard graphics. But wait a minute, Linux Lite includes Google Chrome right out of the box. If I was Jerry and the team over at Linux Lite, I would edit that slide and I would say something like, Steam now comes with thousands of games that you can run straight on Linux. However, if your computer's hardware isn't powerful enough, you can add the GeForce Now extension to your Google Chrome and play the latest AAA titles irrespective of your hardware, providing of course your hardware meets the minimum specs for GeForce Now, which, let's be honest, is very, very low. So you want to play Fortnite, Baldur's Gate 3, Genshin Impact, Cyberpunk, Path of Exile, Rust, Call of Duty, Manor Lords, they're all here. And guess what? You've not even got to install anything. You can run them straight from within your web browser. All you need is good enough hardware to be able to display it, which most Office PCs are, on a good quality internet connection. Hell, if you have those two prerequisites on Linux Lite with Google Chrome, I doubt you'd even notice that you weren't playing the game locally on a £5,000 gaming rig. It's that good. So if I were the guys and girls at Linux Lite, I would install the GeForce Now web enabler into Google Chrome and ship it with that. Now, I don't know if there's any copyright restrictions or limitations, blah, blah, blah. That's not my area of expertise. However, this is a unique selling point for Linux Lite, and it's a unique opportunity for the Linux Lite team to have the best of all worlds right out the box. Windows user, you've got to install Dick Diddley Squat. Just load up your web browser, which in this case is Google Chrome, fire up your GeForce Now, and you're playing. You're not waiting for hours for gigs and gigs of downloads. You're not wasting hours of your time using Wine, Proton, configuring things. You're gaming. It's as simple as that. Wow, how good is that? So I think, personally, and you can come to this page and read all the updates and the changes and etc., etc., as well as not only having your hand held, but Linux Lite, like my beloved MX Linux, also wipes your arse. It comes with a whole raft of unique utilities unique to Linux Lite, and they're all entitled Lite something. Lite auto login, Lite DM, Lite desktop, Lite info, share hardware info with the community, which I've already done, by the way. Lite network shares, Lite sources, Lite sounds. It comes with a full range of sounds out the box. Yeah, read them and weep, Linux Mint, just saying. I think Linux Lite 7 is going to enjoy shooting up the desktop usage charts, and I think users are going to love it. And it doesn't matter whether you're a Windows user, whether you're a seasoned Linux user, whether you're a coder, whether you're a gamer, whether you just do a bit of social media, whether you browse the internet, watch a bit of YouTube, live stream Twitch. Do you know what? Linux Lite, for the first time ever, has got you. All with the speed that if you demonstrated this to any other person live, they would not believe you were only running 4 gigabytes of RAM. Good luck at doing this with Microsoft Windows 10, let alone 11, with just 4 gigabytes of RAM. It's highly polished, it's beautiful, it's sublime. But most of all, ladies and gentlemen, it's smart. And I'll go out on a limb. I'll dare bet you're going to see a whole swathe of YouTube Linux content creators switch to Linux Lite 7. Because if the release candidate is anything to go by, it's that good. Seriously. Windows users will be frothing at the mouth to rip Windows off and put this on. Linux users, they'll trash their old operating system and wallop this straight on the PC. And mightily impressed they're going to be. So there you go, everybody. Linux Lite release candidate 7. Simple, fast, light, but above all, smart. So the simple question I have to you is, why the fuck are you not using it? Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, thumb the videos up or down. I will see you for another wicked Broken Ebeez video.